Hello everyone. Um, I've been reading the Bible since last year, and I've read the book of Genesis, the book of Matthew, the book of Mark, Luke, John, the book of Acts of the Apostles. I've read the book of Galatians, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, and last week as I was going to work, I had this deep voice when I was at work, a very deep voice, and it echoes. Like, I was not sure if that's the voice of God or which kind of voice was that. I was confused. And then I started feeling stomach upsets. And then this voice was so loud, and I heard it say, "Tell Christians to go help the needy. Tell Christians to go help the needy. Tell Christians to go help the orphans. Tell Christians to go help the widows. Tell Christians to go help the old people, the old abandoned people in the village. Tell Christians to go and help the lame people." And I was like, is this the voice of God? Because I've never heard the voice of God. I was just reading the Bible, and I've just been doing my own things, and I was afraid. I was literally shaking. Oh, for those people who were there with me at work, they asked me, "What's wrong with you?" Then I was like, "I really don't know. I think I'm sick." And I was feeling a lot of cold. I was just shaking. And I hear this deep voice. It keeps us insisting, "Go tell those Christians they are not impressing me by singing, praising, fasting, and worshiping and going to church and doing all those things. Go tell Christians to go help the needy." And again, as I was listening to this voice, as I was confused at work, I don't know what I was supposed to do. I went to the toilet, I started crying, and the voice even became deeper and deeper. And I was like, "God, is that you? Like, I can't tell people this thing. I can't tell people anything. Like, I'm a sinner. I don't go to church. I was just trying to read the Bible. Like, this voice is so deep. I can't even do anything. I can't concentrate at work." And I said, "No, I'm not going to tell anybody anything. I don't know who to tell." And again, after work, I cried in the toilet for almost 1 hour. So after work again, coming home in the matatu, again the same deep voice that echoes. I'm like, so these people around me can't hear that voice. Am I the only one who hears that? And the voice was so deep until I felt like it's all over the world. I'm like, is there any other person listening to this voice, or am I the only one? So the voice was so deep, and having read the Bible, I knew that was the voice of God. And God is saying, "Go tell Christians to help the needy. Go tell my people they have abandoned me. They've left me without food. They've left me without clothes. They've left me without shelter, and I've blessed them. They've left me old and abandoned in the village, and nobody's coming to help me." So that's the message of God to you Christians. That's what I heard, and that's what I'm going to tell you, because the book of Deuteronomy chapter 26 verse 17, it says tithe is supposed to help the fatherless, the widows, and the abandoned people, and the lame people, and the disabled people. That 10% of your salary, 10% of the money you get monthly, 10% of the money you get in your business, it's not for the pastor, it's for the needy people. That's what that voice was saying. And even if when I reached in my house again, for the last 2 weeks, the same, even if I tried to watch something or to listen to music or to watch a movie or to divert, or even if I tried to go call my friends to come hang out with me, even if I tried to go do something else, that voice is following me everywhere. And I knew that was the voice of God. And God is saying he's not happy. He's without food, you're not feeding him. He's without clothes, you're not clothing him. He's out in the cold, go help the kids in the streets. That's the work of the 10% of money you're supposed to be giving to the church. And you as the church, you as the members of the congregation, you as the pastor, you as the Christians in that church, that money is supposed to help the orphans, help the widows, help old abandoned people, help the deaf, help the blind, help the lame people, help the disabled people. That money that you offer in the church every Sunday, the 10% of your salary. The voice of God was so deep, and he said, in every 100 shillings you are blessed with, 10 shillings is for helping the needy. In every 1,000, 100 shillings. In every 10,000, 1,000 shillings. Like, it kept on repeating like that, like that, like that. And the Lord says, you fasting, praying, worshiping, reading the Bible, casting out demons, praying for people, converting people to Christianity, helping people grow without helping the needy. You're doing nothing, and the Lord says he doesn't know you. So if you're going to a church that doesn't help the needy and you are a Christian, the Lord says he doesn't know you. That's the kind of, I don't go to church. Personally, I don't go to church. It's been almost 2 years. I've never gone to any church. I just started reading the Bible by myself, and that's the kind of voice I had, and I knew it's the voice of God. And it kept on insisting and saying, Christians, go help the needy. Go help the needy. Go help the needy. That's the kind of voice that keeps on repeating in my heart, in my mind. Even if I try to think about something else, I felt like I'm choking. I felt like I'm having stomach upsets. I felt like I'm going to get sick if I'm not going to release this message to you. So if you're a Christian, you've listened to my voice, you've heard that, the Lord says, avoid those churches that don't help the needy. Avoid the pastors that eat the tithe, the money that is supposed to help the needy people. So that's the kind of message I've received from God. Even if I try to open the Bible and read another book, the same kind of message keeps on repeating. And Jesus says he doesn't know you. If you are blessed, you have a business, you have a job, you have a source of income, and you're not blessing others, Jesus says he doesn't know you. That's the kind of voice I heard, and it kept on repeating. You people should go help the needy, help those old abandoned people in the village, go help the orphans, go help people in the slums, go help the refugees, go help people in those places being affected by earthquakes, by floods, by fire, by war. Like, Jesus told me that's the work of Christians, and I felt like if I don't say this, I'm going to get sick, because I started having stomach upsets and I couldn't concentrate in any kind of thing I did. Even if I tried to read another scripture to see if there is a different message I can receive, the same kind of message kept on repeating. And I know I'm a sinner, I've not been going to church, and I know so many people are not going to believe this, but I've already said it. That's the kind of message I've had, the kind of message I received from God. I knew that's the voice of God, a deep voice that echoes, a very deep voice that echoes. And I'm urging you, people of God, if God has blessed you with anything, go help people in the streets, go help people in the slums. If you can, build shelter for those who are homeless. If you can, feed the people who are dying out of hunger. If you're blessed, please bless others and avoid those fake churches that don't help the needy. That's the kind of message I have for you today. God bless you so much.